Cities are filled with tons of ornate details, and in this tutorial, I'll teach you how to draw some of those in two-point perspective, such as stairs, sidewalks, pitched roofs, and cornices. Let's start off with some basics. There are more complex ways to draw a staircase in two-point perspective for like architectural drawing purposes. But in this case, this is a simple way for you to render just a few stairs for any of your buildings in your two-point perspective city. A staircase is made up of treads which you step on and risers, which are the verticals. As you can see here, the red lines show that these lines all go to the left vanishing point, so all the long treads of the stairs go to the left vanishing point, while the short up and down go to the right vanishing point. Starting off with the stairs, you need to have a door that is raised off the ground. Depending on how many steps you're going to have will depend on the height. Make sure that the top and bottom of the door go to the vanishing point that's on that side of the building. Next, draw a vertical line down from your door on the side that's closest to you, and one along the ground to the opposite vanishing point. Now I start considering the proportions of my treads and risers as I start sketching them in. Remembering, the treads are going to go to the opposite vanishing point, and the risers are going to be vertical lines. Then I start connecting the outer corners and the inner corners of the treads and risers to the opposite side, estimating the proportion of the width of the staircase compared to the whole staircase. Using my opposite vanishing point, I start matching up the treads and risers with my verticals and orthogonal lines. From there, you could add other details. How to create a pitched roof on a building. First, you need to find the center of that building by drawing an X from one corner to the next. The center of that X is the center of your building. You can't simply measure it because it goes back in perspective, so measurements would be inaccurate. From that center point, align your ruler and draw a line straight up from the roof to the top of the height of the pitched roof you would like it to. Connect the top of the pitched roof to the corners, and you can extend past to create an overhang. My horizon line is quite low, so I don't really see the side part of my roof, but you would still use your vanishing points to connect the lines so you can create the full picture of having your roof. Continue to add details to make it look even more realistic. You can use the same method to draw a small roof over a doorway. Use the opposite vanishing point to help create the depth of your roof. Mirror your first triangle out in front of it. Connect to the orthogonal lines to the opposite vanishing point. Now you can add details. Cornice is a decorative element above a window or a door. And you can follow the same method of finding the center and drawing a line up and connecting to the edges to create a cornice on a window, as you can see here. You can add wood siding to a building by measuring down the outside corner of your building and then connecting those dots to the vanishing point on that side. Follow the same process on the opposite side. From there, you can choose to change the wood siding into bricks or a stone structure just by how you draw verticals to break up the space. To create sidewalks and streets, you need to first have your buildings established, and then you can draw a line down from your corner building. That will give you an idea of how wide or how deep your sidewalk is going to be. And then you simply connect that line to each vanishing point on each side to create your sidewalk. If you double that line, it'll give a sense that there's a curb there. And then simply make lines going backwards, getting smaller as it gets closer to the vanishing point to create the breaks in the sidewalk. And those lines would be connected from the curb to the building to the opposite vanishing point. Then if you draw lines from the vanishing points a little further out, you'll create the space for your road. And you could even include another sidewalk. There you have it, just some quick demonstrations to show you how to add some unique details to your two-point perspective drawings.